Here's Freak Dog. You're on Ron and Fez.
Ron and B.
Yeah, buddy.
I want to know what's more impressive, meeting a stone or meeting a beetle, specifically Ron Wood. Earl, you weepy fucking poopter.
Earl, let's play the Jimmy announcement today, too.
Ron, that I'm apologizing for the last 2 years. I've been giving stupid Earl credit for getting me in to see Sabbath. Earl did take the picture. The pass he got me, though, was Ron Bennington's pass.
Oh, right.
And I believe Ron gave up that pass so I could go. I'm assuming he did that. He may not have.
Of course he did.
Thank
He's
you,
a
Ron,
martyr.
Of
and
course
my
he did.
apologies.
Great man. He's like Jesus.
He certainly is.
Let's go to Chris in Boston.
Jim, you're in front of Sabbath. Hello.
That was very sweet of you. Now, I'd like to get it in the paper, the back edition of your book, where you thank Earl. Or just go through each one and just cross it out and write my name in. Earl, I'm not going to even start on yesterday. The John C. Reilly, too sick to do Unmasked, even though we had hundreds of people sitting there to see him. Made for an uncomfortable moment, of course, because, if you wanted to go to the Unmasked yesterday, you were basically taken off of work. So we had people, Fez went out to explain to him that we're going to try to get somebody else. We had Sony on the phone at the time, and they tried to get a hold of the girl from The Office.
Jenna Fisher.
Yeah, was just getting on a plane leaving New York. So we couldn't get her. She's also in the movie. And then we tried to get the girl from Saturday Night Live. We said we got to have somebody from this movie. And then they even went and Comics, the club, was trying to, call people. But even while that was waiting, people who came to see John C. Reilly, they're like, oh, fuck, this sucks. And they're leaving. After everyone's gone, we decided we can't get anybody, and we felt terrible about it. And Fez went out and explained to people, and I ran out and tried to greet as many people before they split and, say sorry about that, and we'll try to make it up. After all that, Earl pulls these fucking passes out of his bag that he had that were free passes to see John C. Reilly do his music tonight at the Knitting Factory. I know for some people it mean coming back in. I know I met people from Reading, Pennsylvania who drove in. I met people from Delaware. It's a long fucking haul. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they wouldn't have done it, but some people might have done it. Earl, what is wrong with you? Why wouldn't you say, hey, we're sorry everybody, but here's some passes. Comics was coming up with something too where you could go see Janine Garofalo and David Cross tonight. But none of this stuff gets said. Because, Earl, you're walking around with these things in your bag.
First of all, they were not in my bag. When I got to Comics, I gave them to Pitsy. Because we talked about it.
Then why did I see you with the fucking cards at the end of the fucking day?
I walked back into the club and saw them sitting on a desk in the back, like off to the stage. And that's when
we had to make the announcement, did it occur to you, hey, we have those cards?
When I gave them those passes at the beginning.
Did it ever occur to you, hey, when we make this announcement, let's send everybody a free pass to go see John C. Reilly rock?
It didn't occur to me because
That's what I'm talking about.
When I gave those things to Pitsy, the plan was...
Pitsy, this is your responsibility?
No, this is not my responsibility because Earl said, we should have handed them out at the beginning. First of all, I don't even work the door. And second of all, usually we say, oh, we have something for you. So, Earl, your story makes no sense because you had the passes, and Lily and I never worked the door. So how is this our responsibility?
She never worked it. She was at the door. She was crossing off names at the door.
Earl, there was no fucking door. The people were in the bar. They never even came in.
When people were checking in, when I got there, she was checking people's names at the door.
Why is she beating you to this thing? Oh, by the way, I got a call when I was in the cab from Earl, and the Unmasked producer was yelling, Earl, get off the phone. I will talk to him. He called me.
And here's why. Because, and I'll blame Liv, because Liv was like, Earl, you got to call Ron ASAP. And I'm like, wait a minute. Let's get our information straight.
Everything is everybody else's fault.
And in this case, yes, because everyone's badgering me. I'm trying to get as much information as much as everyone else. She was just kneeling. Why don't you call Ron? Why don't you call Ron? Why don't you call Ron? And I'm like, wait, let's ask the executive producer of the show what's going on. Finally, I just got fed up with her nagging, and I just said, okay. And at one point, I'm screaming at him, I'm calling. Because she kept saying it, call Ron. I'm on the phone dialing you, and I'm like, and I'm holding the phone. I'm like, I was like, I'm calling him now, and I started, and I think you had to calm us down because we started screaming at each other.
Well, the thing was, you called Ron, and he still couldn't understand what you were saying when you were on the phone with him.
And it took
15
he was
minutes. Rambling.
And it took 15 minutes. As soon as
it didn't take 15 minutes. It did not take 15 minutes. I wasn't even there 15 minutes when it happened.
I found out, so you showed up late, but as soon as we found out, I said, I'll call Fez, you call Ron, let's go. I called Fez as soon as I could. And then you just dilly-dally because you
I didn't dilly-dally because
Why
I didn't
not
have any
just hand the fucking passes out to people?
I didn't have any.
You'd have been a fucking, you would have said, look, I'm sorry, but I got free passes for tonight. For tomorrow night.
And I was wrong on this part. I was based that on the assumption that they had already been handed out. That's the only reason why. I wouldn't sit on them. Why would I sit on them?
I saw you with a fucking ton of passes, and everybody else was gone.
They were in the.
We had 200 fucking passes to see them.
I went back to the club and saw them sitting on the desk. They were sitting next to Dave's stuff, and that's when I came out with them.
This is making no sense whatsoever.
All right, let's go to the EP of the show.
This is making no sense whatsoever. Either they were sitting out on a desk inside of comics, or they were out of sight, so you thought they were already handed out. Plus, when we got the announcement that John C. Reilly wasn't going to show up, I said to each and every person there, what can we do for this audience? That would have been the time to say, you know what? It doesn't make up for it, but here's a free pair of concert tickets for everyone here.
But they were not in my possession at that point. I didn't even have them.
But why wouldn't you even suggest that? Why wouldn't you say, well, at least they got the concert tickets?
Who brought them?
I brought them down because they were here at the station. When I left here last night, they were given to me, and we talked about this.
See, they weren't given at the fucking. They weren't just left here at the station.
Right.
They were your passes. That should have been your fucking thing, Earl.
And I understand.
I don't give a shit who you said it to.
But if I hand it to the person working the door and they don't hand it out,
working what door? The people didn't come in.
Well, they were in
the bar.
Yeah, they were in the bar, but she was still checking people's names up. I don't know why, but she was checking people's names up when I got there.
Because we were hustling to fucking. Because while you're in there, I have to come into the place and say to him, "Hey, Jenna Fisher, try her. She's in the movie. Try Christine Wee or whatever. She's in the movie. She might be in New York. Try Judd Apatow. See if he's in fucking town." Then they offered us the director, who nobody had ever heard of. I think it's his first film. I'm like, these people don't want to sit here and hear a fucking director they never heard of. They're looking for a star. Did you bring up any of those names?
I did not bring up any of those names.
What did you do yesterday? You handed something to fucking Pitsy, or you put it next to Dave's stuff? What did you do?
I handed it to
when the
Richie.
shit hit the fan, what did you do?
We all got. I didn't.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Well, then what the fuck are you yelling for?
I'm yelling.
I see everybody else jumped into the fucking fray to do whatever they could. I was over trying to work the fucking Sony rep, and they're even saying, I swear to God, John C. Reilly is really sick. Mm-hmm. He's not like that. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm fucking sick.
Yeah, I know.
I had some kind of cold in my shoulder. I had x-rays done. Doctor cried. When he saw those x-rays, he started crying. Jeez. I don't even know what's wrong with it.
Not a very professional doctor either.
Well, I guess he had never seen anything so horrible. I guess for him it was like seeing a plane crash in his own backyard. Jesus. But what did you do, Earl? What was happening? I know Fez was running around with the audience. I know Pitsy was out there. Dave was coming up with ideas. What did Earl do?
I wasn't coming up with any ideas, but I'm also getting blamed for something I felt I didn't. I handed the tickets off to give out to people, and then... Did
everybody get the tickets? Remember those tickets? There's one way to make up for it?
No.
Because I didn't know about them.
Because I was basing the assumption that they were already handed out. That's what, and that's my fault. I should have followed up and said, you know what? Did we hand those things out? Or if there are any left, if anybody missed, that I will...
Pitsy, did you think that you would be handing out tickets at the door?
No, I never did, because I never worked the door. I didn't know anything about tickets.
And Lily says the same thing. So neither one of them knows anything about handing tickets out at the door.
Who did you specifically tell to
I gave these to Pitsy.
No, not give. Did you specifically instruct people to hand out the tickets to the people before the
Pitsy
show?
and I, we talked about this the night before. I said, here's the stack. I was like, I'm going to bring them down, and we'll hand them out to everyone that's in the audience.
And fucking explain to everybody. Normally you would give out passes like that in front of John C. Reilly and make it a big fucking deal. You know, do it like Oprah. You know, John C. Reilly has a because they're not from us at that point. They're from him and Sony. So why would we give them out to no applause for John C. Reilly? Why wouldn't you have a moment in Unmasked where you go, and everybody here in the fucking audience, John C. Reilly's inviting you to come see him at the fucking knitting factory tomorrow night. Then that would have got a nice fucking pop on the show. Everybody would have been happy. John C. Reilly would have been fucking sitting there. His flu would have felt better. That's the way you would do it in a show business term. You wouldn't just fucking hand them out in the door when saying, here's another show before you see this one. Doesn't make any sense. What you're saying doesn't make sense. Here's Lily on the phone. Hey, Lily.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Earl, you're a liar.
There you go.
Fine, I'm a liar.
She's
fine.
right.
Good.
I know what I handed the things off, and then they suddenly appear on the other side of the room.
In your hands.
They were not in my hands.
What?
They were not in my hands.
That's when I fucking saw them. I go, what do you got?
Because
you
I went back in the club and saw them in the club.
I fucking no, listen to me. I never see these things before in my life. I see you with a bunch of passes. I go, what are they? You say, they're a free screening to see Walk Hard. Then you go down the street and you watch John C. Reilly do the music from the show in the fucking knitting factory. I go, what are you doing with the stack of... This is when people have already went off to lunch, down the street, left, pissed, hurt, whatever. Why would you be handing a stack of those tickets? And you weren't saying to me, what the fuck is this? These tickets haven't been given out. You were walking around passive. I had to take one of them out of your hand. I fucking say it. Sheepy goes diving at it. Then the guy from goes, hey, I can give out passes too. We're doing some show with David Cross and Janine Garofalo. The people, if they have those, they can get into that. People wanted to do this fucking thing, Earl. All right, let's hear Lily's point of view. Lily, go ahead. What happened?
I never saw these passes until Graz came outside with a stack of them and said, hey, we've got movie passes and free admission to his show that he's doing tonight. I never saw them before, and the first I heard about it was when Graz came out, and then Fez asked me if Earl gave them to me, and they were never in my possession. I had never seen them until there was 20 people just hanging outside after everybody had left. That was the only time I ever saw them.
You know, that is the sure sign of a fuck-up. Give them to the intern to hand out because you know you don't want to be the person seen with them after the fact.
He asked me for one, and then I said...
He asked me for one.
Graz asked me for one.
So you knew you had them
So Graz is going. That's your fucking way of dealing. And the rest of the audience didn't ask you, so they're not going.
If you thought you did it right, you would have been the one handing them out, being the hero, saving the day. Instead, you knew that you sat on them, and it was too late to hand them out, so you handed them to a fat, nearsighted intern to give
you know
out.
what? He shouldn't take that heat.
Oh, sorry.
That's got nothing to do with him.
I'm worked up.
Pudgy nearsighted.
But none of that. Graz is nothing but a good guy.
Right.
He did none of this. Now he's standing at the door looking hurt.
He can't see us.
Because the question he asked me was, did we have any left? And I said, I went, let me check that's when I went back in the club and saw the stack in the club. They were never in my possession. I had my bag with me.
They were never in your possession. How could you fucking say that? They were given to you. You brought them there. Then you claim you handed them to Pitsy.
Yes,
Pitsy,
I gave them
did
to
he
Pitsy.
hand them
No,
to you?
I never got anything. Earl, they were there. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I hand them out when I don't work at the door? Your story makes no sense. And why would you hand something out before the show? The whole story makes no sense. And I was with Lily the whole time.
And why? How do they magically appear? Are they Shoeless Joe Jackson Field of Dreams tickets? How do tickets magically just appear?
Those baby girls showing off her tits at work.
Well, that's a different problem.
I know. But Earl, right now, either you or Pitsy is a liar. True? It has nothing to do with Lily. You didn't hand them to her, right?
I gave him the Pitsy. No, Lily,
so earlier
I said,
you were blaming Lily.
No, I was mad at Lily for just badgering me to call you when I didn't have any information. But
yes, you did have information, Earl.
And what happened when I was on the phone? Did you not hear? Kenny was screaming. It's like, why? It's like, I will call him. Because he was trying to work it out.
No,
I screamed at you to call Ron, so that's why you blamed
He said
me for
he
not
would
handing
call
out the
him
ticket.
because he looked at you as incompetent because you were afraid
I was not
to call.
I was not afraid. I was waiting for information. I was waiting for accurate information from the
had a
executive producer of the show.
A huge chunk of information. You were afraid to give it to Ron because you were afraid.
And what? Yeah, you were already there. Why didn't you call him?
He called Fez. We said, I'm going to call Fez. You call Ron. Let's do this immediately.
Earl, you did say to me, we don't know what to do. And that's when I said, have you tried Judd Apatow? Have you fucking tried? Have you tried fucking Christine Wee? Have you tried fucking Jenna Fisher? Any of the other people in the movie? Then I say Sony owes us. This is fucking Sony's problem. Get them to fix it. Why isn't anybody going, what could we do for this fucking audience? Well, because they'd already done something for the audience. You fucking took those things and put them underneath somebody's pants, sitting on a table.
No, obviously I'm wrong again. I'm wrong again. I know what happened, but you know what? I'm wrong. I'm always wrong.
And Earl, let me just say this because
Does that feel better getting that off your chest?
I was pissed at you yesterday because last night when I got home, I saw a bunch of emails from Don Wicklund, and it said, one email said, I spoke to Earl, Megan is going to be sick, so he knows what Lily needs to do. You at no point yesterday told me that you spoke to Don, and that
or that we know that Megan wasn't there, who's always running the door, if you want to know who runs the door. It's Megan.
Exactly, and Earl knew she was sick, and he didn't even tell me that I was supposed to now be...
I thought I did, but
No,
again, I'm wrong. I'm always wrong.
Why are you in the middle and never pass along information?
I do.
Why did you tell Fez? Did you tell Fez?
No, I didn't tell Fez, because
wouldn't that be the person to tell? And when you know Megan's not going to be there?
Yes, of course that would be. And
did you tell Lily?
I thought I did when I got there.
Why would you tell her when you got there and not the fucking day before when you found out?
I got that email that morning. I swear, I got that email that morning.
Did you try to call anybody when you got the email?
No, because I
said that at 8:45, Earl.
I understand that, and I told you when I got there.
You didn't, Earl.
Why? How would that help? When you get there, how would that help if Fez doesn't know?
I mean, at that point, I don't know, because, I mean, we were
Were
all...
you too busy hiding fucking passes?
I was not busy hiding passes. I think we're all CC'd on the memo.
I didn't get the fucking memo.
No, it was only... I was CC'd on it because I emailed the list to Don and Megan.
Right.
And then I got an email back saying that Megan is going to be out, and he spoke to you, and you were supposed to tell me what I needed to do, what my responsibilities were, which is, I guess, what Megan's responsibilities usually are at the tapings. And at no point did you tell me that.
I thought I did that when I walked in the door.
No, Earl, you didn't.
But obviously I'm wrong. I'm always wrong. I'll just take that as I'm wrong.
Now, what you got to do is correct it. When you talk to Washington again, and they go, we want you to give out these passes, say, don't give them to me. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, could you pass this message along? No, I cannot. I'm not dependable. You've got to call someone else. You can't be the one who takes phone calls.
And explain to a therapist that things magically disappear.
Magically disappear. I walked into the club.
That's what you
I walked into the freaking club, and so I'm sitting right next to your iPod, your Sports Illustrated.
You're accusing me.
I'm not accusing you. I am not accusing you.
You are.
I'm not.
A radio show.
It is way.
You are officially radio.
No,
show.
I am not accusing you at all. I'm just saying because at one point, let me answer. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
And at one point, and I even said to everyone that was still left there, I went, I didn't even know it was your stuff. I said, someone left their iPod in their jacket here. I was like, hey, did anyone leave their iPod in their jacket? Shouldn't leave it out like that.
We hadn't left yet.
I didn't know that. People were clearing out.
Why did he say that to me?
I didn't say it to you. I said it to the people who were still in the guys who were still in the club.
Okay, let's just go back to me and you. Why, when I see you with a stack of fucking things, did I go, what are they? And I look at it and I read it. Why, when you were holding the stack, why weren't you screaming, wait a minute, this belongs to the audience, we couldn't hand this out. Instead, I see you standing there with a bunch of fucking things, and I finally say to you, what do you have?
But frankly, because at that point, I was like, it was going to be my fault somehow. Because
so this was about you and not the audience.
It wasn't about me and the audience, and we tried to... And again, I was again basing it on the assumption that these things were already handed out.
No, that's not what I asked. I saw you with the stack of them. You were just standing there talking with somebody. Then I said to you, what's in your hand? You showed me. I'd never seen these things before. I take it and read it and go, fuck, This would have been perfect for Fez when he made the announcement to fucking hand out to everybody.
Yes, and
but why weren't you fucking going, shit, what are these things doing here? This would have been perfect for Fez to hand out to everybody. Why weren't you even slightly upset about that?
And I was upset. I'm not going to...
No, you weren't.
I'm not going to throw
you
stuff.
Sat th- Earl, you fucking were just standing there with the stuff.
I mean, at that point, I felt helpless. I didn't know what to do at that point.
I agree. Helpless and not knowing what to do. That's true. That's how you were yesterday.
Like, fine. I'm wrong. I'm wrong again.
So what should happen?
I mean, you know what? If you don't want me to go to him again, I won't go. Because obviously I'm always a problem when I go.
You think that's the only place you're a problem?
I don't think that's the only place, but I'm always... I mean, I'm just flabbergasted on how I'm getting blamed for this when...
The tickets were yours.
I understand that, Dave. I know they were, and I said I handed them off, and then once they were handed off, I handed them off to Pitsy.
So this is 100% Pitsy's fault, in your opinion? Yeah, you didn't go after Pitsy.
I'm not saying...
When you found them, you didn't go after Pitsy going, what the fuck are these things still doing here?
By the time everything got sorted out, I believe, Fez, you came back to me and you said, Pitsy and Lily were telling an entirely different story from what I was saying.
What are you talking about?
Because I explained, because he asked me, because why didn't we, it's like, and Fez, you were totally doing your job here.
Thanks.
You were all over me about it, and I said, hey, I handed these things in when I got there, and I was under the assumption that they were going to be handed out at the door. And then I guess you talked.
Pitsy's fault. This has got to be Pitsy's fault or your fault.
You know what? Maybe I probably didn't communicate as well as I did, but I know what I did when I walked in. I handed them off to Pitsy.
Earl, you put your stuff down and you think that's handing something off? I don't understand.
I handed you a brick of tickets.
I never got them. I don't know. You put your stuff down. You never told me hand these out. If you said hand them out, they would have been handed out. That's all. I don't understand. That's the end of the argument. And if I fucked up, I would have taken responsibility, but I have nothing to do with it. I knew there were tickets. I didn't know where they were. I saw them the night before, yes, but I didn't know where they were.
They were by my iPod, apparently. He's brought that up several times.
Yeah, you gotta quit bringing your iPod to the Unmasked, please.
I will.
No, I'm wrong. I'm again.
Yes, that's what everyone's saying.
Oh, I'm wrong then.
But Earl, this happens, at any Unmasked where any situation rises up, you fade into the background immediately. You arrive and you fade into the background.
And I fade into... How do I mean I fade into the background? We have an executive producer there. You're on top of things. I'm at that point...
You're a fan.
I'm not even a fan. I'm like, I just don't want to... I'm not going to do something that you're already doing. I'm not going to get in the way. I'm not going to...
Earl, everyone else...
Unbelievable.
I know.
think he deserves a paycheck.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in the way.
Everyone else jumps in. You know why? Not because they're part of the Unmasked crew, production crew, but because they feel a passion for it and they want to help.
And I do want to help.
I'm going to hide in the background so I don't get in trouble.
And then I try to help as much as I can. I'm there to support you. I'm there to
Thanks
support.
for your support. That's great. Seriously. To know that you're there. That's great.
He was supporting the wall.
Here's the thing. I won't go anymore. I just will not go.
So you won't get paid. That'll be the day that you get fucking docked.
I don't know. If that's what happens, that's what's going to happen. But I can't handle it. I really can't handle this. I really don't.
You can't handle handing out movie passes.
Yeah, it's too much.
I know. What could you handle?
I can't handle the drama. I can't handle you needling me like a... I can't handle it anymore.
What did you do?
Like a goddamn cunt.
The man who hates the N-word has no problems with the C-word.
Lily.
Oh, I can't handle
Earl, I would say something back, but I would get in trouble.
Please, Lily.
Yeah, then we went out to the diner and she gave me another snotty remark, which I was
What
going
was
to be.
that?
Oh, No, because you were cutting your.
I was not cutting my food. I had those little mini burgers.
He was cutting his sliders.
She asked me if I was cutting my food, and I just ignored her.
You cut a mini burger?
No, I don't cut a mini burger. I ate a mini
You wanted
burger.
to make him the size of Reese's Pieces burgers. He loves small
And I
things.
Skittles.
just completely ignored her.
Skittles burgers. You're so weird.
I didn't cut it, Dave. She asked me if I cut it. I said, and I didn't say anything. I just turned my head and ignored her.
Why didn't you just drop the C-bomb in front of the diner?
Poor Paul McCartney has to deal with all this.
Yeah, that's it. I won't go anywhere. If I have to get dopped, I get dopped. Fine. I mean, if that's what the way it has to settle it, that's what it's going to have to settle.
Every time we do it on a mass, you're not getting paid that day.
I mean, if that's the case, if that's what I got to pay, that's what I got to pay. I'm a grown man.
Now you're going to make it up to the audience.
I don't know how.
Because everything that we're talking about, Earl, it's not like I'm saying somebody didn't show up with my fucking shrimp. You know what I'm saying? This was the audience that got screwed over.
And
the audience.
And I know that. And I mean, I don't know. I have no answers. I don't have an answer.
That's what you need to do. You need to start having answers. Like when you called me and said we don't know what to do and I gave you a list of fucking things. That's what you need to do. You could go, oh, there's a problem. How are we going to fix it? And I know we were all fucking standing around going, you know what? We better tell the audience we're trying to get somebody and give them the option if they want to go. And we all felt fucking shitty. We're calling Sony. Comics is calling people. We were all trying to make it happen.
Yes, and
you didn't say a word, bro.
I mean, basically the things that were in my head were being answered already. So why am I going to just repeat something?
Because the thing that should have been in your head was, hey, we have those passes for them. That should be great. Because it would be. I would think that they're trying to do something.
And I agree with you, but again, I was working on the pretense that those passes had already been given out, and I was wrong on that.
Why would they be given out before the fucking show?
That was in that, and I'm completely wrong. I was totally wrong. 100% wrong on that.
When are you right? Never.
Oh, me and Mr. Song lyrics. You're always getting song lyrics right. You're never.
What?
What are you talking about?
The way he mangles song lyrics when he sings.
What? What are you saying?
No, I'm just really. I'm not making any sense because that's what happens when I get pissed off. I don't make any sense.
You don't make any sense all the time. That's the problem. You're crazy, and you need help. Tickets are disappearing, reappearing magically.
No, I handed him off to Pixie. That's why.
Pitsy, did he?
No, he did not.
He didn't.
Earl, you know that Pitsy would have done it if you gave it to him.
We talked about it the night before.
As soon as I found out those things existed, I went to Earl and I said, why didn't we have these for an audience?
Again, how do Ron and Fez not know that we have something for the audience? How does that fucking happen? How do Ron and Fez not know that Melissa canceled? Whatever her name is. Is it Melissa?
Megan.
Megan canceled.
Yeah, again, I.
How do we not know this?
I mean, again, I was operating on the assumption that because that email came early and it was addressed. I think I still have it on my BlackBerry. It was all addressed to. Okay, hold on.
These are all
It was
assumptions, Earl.
addressed to me, to you, to Megan, to Kenny, and that's it. And I don't have a BlackBerry, Earl, so I don't have access to my email like you do.
And I thought I told you that when I walked in, but of
How
course
about
I'm
me
wrong.
and Fez is what I asked you. How do Fez and I not know this? How do Fez and I not know that there's fucking prizes for the audience and you'll just decide how they should be fucking handed out when it's from fucking Sony?
That was my failure. Absolutely my failure.
One of them. All right. Okay, Lily.
All right, guys.
My peace. All All right, Mikey D didn't think his phone call went over. I thought it went over okay, didn't it?
It's fine.
I thought it was a good phone call.
It's good to hear from
So it
you.
went good, Mikey. So I don't know what to do, Earl. I guess your new thing is being done. All we've done in 07 is take more and more responsibilities away from you. You're not running the fucking board anymore. You're not picking the opening music. You're not picking the best ofs. You don't work directly with fucking booking. This is you're no longer executive producer. You're a producer in the show. This is something that you're happy with, and you always are a fucking, hey, take it away. Take it away from me. It's like being on the ball team. Oh, fuck, I don't want to play in the field anymore then. If you don't think I can catch, hey, if you don't think I can hit, I won't be the DH. I'll just be there on the bench. I can't imagine another fucking guy being ecstatic that things are going.
I'm far from ecstatic.
Well, you're fucking yelling, dock me. I won't go anymore. That's your fucking solution. But what do you really feel like you're holding on to with this show anymore?
No, but if
just tell me, answer that question. What is Earl's now?
With all of this happening, everyone on the team seems to be in agreement with it, and I'm not going to be if everyone's saying I'm weighing down the team, you'll
take the day off.
I'm not taking the day off, but if my
just said, dock me, I'll take the day off. I won't go anymore.
But if everyone's clearly not happy with my presence there, why should I put everyone else in a bad position if
So your way of helping is not showing up. That's it.
You're not answering Ronnie's question.
In 07, how many different responsibilities have you lost?
I lost a bunch of them. And every time I try to explain it, I'm wrong, and let's take the responsibility away. So, and I'm like, I mean, I didn't agree with it, and I certainly didn't like it, but if everyone on the team is feeling that way, what am I supposed to do?
Prove
keep
us
giving
wrong.
up a piece at a time.
And every time I get a chance to prove us wrong, or if I get the chance at all, I mean,
you had the chance yesterday.
He had a couple things you could have done. Remember, you were supposed to do something for the audience. Well, you could have gone out there.
There was no audience.
Instead of when Fez went out,
there was 200 people sitting in the fucking bar.
And Fez was the one to tell him. You could have taken that responsibility and do what you were supposed to do. Remember what you were supposed to do? You could have done that.
I was supposed to warm up the audience.
You could have done that and then say, let's go, but here's my act.
But
let's hear your act. What were you going to do?
Oh.
Well, no, let me answer this first.
Let me hear the warm-up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unmasked. I'm Earl Douglas from the Ron and Fez show, which you can hear weekdays from noon to 3 p.m. on the East.
Isn't that how they came?
They're in the East.
I'm being formal.
Why? You're warming them up.
So we'll start the show in a couple of minutes. Just a couple of ground rules that we need to go over.
These are great jokes.
Please I wasn't there to tell jokes. I was there to give out all the ground rules.
That's what a warm-up is.
You're supposed to warm them up, make them laugh.
I'm supposed to, but you're also supposed to give out the ground rules of the broadcast.
You don't
also.
go to Letterman and see the warm-up guy. It's like, stay in your seats.
Oh, you do it for Neil Young.
Earl, there's supposed to be.
But these are important things for the broadcast that have to be cleared up.
Sorry to interrupt. Go. Sorry.
So we just need to go over a couple of ground rules. Please turn your cell phones completely off. We can't even have them on vibrate because apparently it messes up with the broadcast. So please turn your cell phones off.
Is that we don't
want to be.
Where are we supposed to laugh?
Let me finish.
That's the way you deal with a heckler?
I think they're getting to you.
I'd be back there going like this. Wow, this warm-up is going a little scary.
And is there anything that Fez hasn't said before? Is there any new material?
I'm not Fez. I'm not trying to be Fez. Fez is funny and an incredible warm-up act. There's no way I can
What the fuck?
He's a co-host of a fucking actual show.
on Unmasked.
Oh, you cunt.
Let me finish. Please, why can't I ever get a chance to finish a sentence? Why?
Earl, come back. You're abandoning your post.
Hey.
Slam of a door. Sound effects. Slam of a door. Dave, if you could please go move to Earl's position, please.
Oh, I wish that glass would have broke.
Oh,
I wish when he slammed the door, that fucking expensive soundproof glass would have broke. That would have been the best.
He got the hamster hands again, where when he gets mad, his hands start flickering around.
I guess there's another day he's getting docked for.
So technically, he would have run off the stage during the warm-up.
I know. I'd be like this. The warm-ups normally go a little better than this. So I don't know what happened.
That's the best. I'm not sure about this warm-up, Mr. Reilly.
I had news for you, Fez. That's better when you started doing Newhart's act before he came out.
Where did he go? Is he in the office? Or?
Yeah.
They can play.
He went to the office? Okay.
Cordless.
Whose shoulders is he going to cry on today?
Oh, he's got his coat on. Earl, if you leave... Oh... Fezzy, grab a mic. Chase him down.
All right, get Mars and get a mic on him.
There he goes. How many fucking people just get to leave their job?
It's crazy. It's officially crazy town. And he had his iPod on, so he didn't even hear you say, if you leave.
Yeah, that's his way of dealing.
Right.
I have my iPod on.
He loves hiding. He had his iPod and his sunglasses
Well, you know
on.
his phone's off now, too.
Fezzy, make sure you chase him down. We got to have him.
Pepper's chasing him. And Mars is setting up the mic, the cordless.
All right, Earl's on the run. What was the thing that really blew him up? You said something, but he never got a chance to finish. Because I want him to finish.
Well,
I really do.
I just was struck by the fact that he kept reiterating that the tickets, the John C. Reilly prizes, magically disappeared and appeared. That was crazy to me. And then when he was doing his little warm-up, I just said, where are the jokes? And he gets real mad about that. But he doesn't... We said the warm-up is supposed to include like an Earl stand-up type routine. It's not just reading the rules of how to behave at comics. They have a sign at comics that tells you what to do. Turn your cell phone off. That's not the warm-up.
He could have just held poster board up there.
He thought that was his cue card.
He thinks when Bob Shepard at Yankee Stadium says, don't throw things on the field, that's Bob Shepard's warm-up. And, I mean, I'm not even kidding. The therapy needs... And he promised us, Mr. B, 2 weeks ago that he was seeking therapy. He was going to seek a therapist. He said that to us 2 weeks ago.
Now, from what I understand, Earl jumped in an elevator and Pepper was chasing him down the stairs to catch up to him.
Okay, keep us updated.
With the microphone. So Mars says if Earl's in the with Earl in the elevator, we have to wait till Earl's out of the elevator for the mic to work.
Tell Pepper to slide down the rope, down the elevator rope, and jump out through that little trap door.
We need to almost have like an escape hatch.
We got Pepper standing by.
Good. All right, Pepper, what's happening?
Yeah, I chased him down, but he just went to the train station.
He's already down there?
Yeah, he's in the train station.
All right, head on down and say Ron and Fez need to talk to him. He's got to come up.
All right, you're going to have to take the cell phone because the mic won't work that far away.
Keep running them down. And see if you can make an announcement in the train station. And it'll be like the end of Crocodile Dundee, where Earl has to run across everybody's heads to come back to us. I'll tell you, now that he's gone, I miss him.
Yeah, he's fun. He's a fun guy. He just needs some counseling.
I just don't feel very warmed up.
Make sure you're sitting with your hands folded. Make sure you're quiet.
Turn your cell phones off. Not you, Pepper.
Anything happening there, Pep? All right, I'm going to let you guys try to deal with him in there.
Okay.
Fuzzy. I think Earl really needs his Christmas vacation. Here's Dr. Steve. Hey, Dr. Steve.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What do you say, buddy?
I find myself in the odd position of having to maybe even defend Earl. But I can't talk to you about it without him there. I really called to see if he'd give me permission to talk about his condition on the air. But
what, is he sick?
I think he has a medical condition that may be affecting his memory. Yeah, but I can't really say any more than that. But,
so he's been talking to you about it?
Huh?
Now we all feel bad. There's something. He's got brain damage.
I'm just saying, Give him until after the first of the year and see if it doesn't get better. But I can't say anything else, and I've already said more than I should have said.
All right, do you have his number?
I do. I just called him and asked him for permission, but he's got his cell phone off.
Of course he does.
Man.
He
Must
doesn't
be
hear from
charging.
us. All right, so Earl has brain damage.
I'm not saying that.
All right.
I
How long
swear
does
I'm
he
not
have to
saying
live?
that. What's that?
How long does he have to live?
Oh, man, that's in greater hands than mine, my friend.
Boy, when a doctor's like, hey, I can't really, it's up to God now.
Makes you a little nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Dr. Steve, thank you for the Christmas gifts. That was very
you are-
nice of you. The Absolute Sandman Volume 2. Got it yesterday.
Oh, awesome. Did you read the first volume?
Yeah.
Okay, you will love this.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you got it.
Now, by read, just looked at the pictures, Fez?
I read some of the cartoon balloons. We tried to get back a hold of Pepper. Apparently the cell phone is not working down in the subway station where they're at.
Yeah.
So we can't get a hold of Pepper by phone, and the microphone doesn't work there either.
All right, so you're saying he needs a little break from us, Dr. Steve.
I don't think that would hurt. There's some stuff going on. If he would just give us permission to talk about it on the air, we can solve a little bit of this.
See, he never
do
told
think it's
us
something
that.
I think it's something he deserves some slack over for the short term. In the long term, if it still becomes a problem after it's corrected, then it's just him.
Here's Pepper. Pepper.
Yeah, guys. I'm in the elevator now, so I'm back up. But Earl caught the train going into Queens. He's gone.
You know, with his memory problems, I hope he is going to Queens.
Earl's living the Memento story. He's going to start to have to tattoo himself.
All right, Dr. Steve, is it something that we should be worrying about, or?
Well, I just think it's something I can't say anymore, but I think it's something that we could give him some slack over until it's
Well, we definitely will give him some slack if he has a mental problem.
But
or a medical problem.
We've been telling him for how long to go, you know?
Well, he's gone now. And
Well, he
he's
is.
talking
Yes,
with
but
Dr. Steve. Pepper, get in here. Did you see him out there? Did you talk to him at all?
I was yelling at him, "Hey Earl, stop! Hey Earl, stop!" And he just looked at me, shook his head, and walked into the train station. And the train going to Queens pulled right in.
Damn it!
He got on the train?
Yeah.
Let me try to call him
When
again.
he wants to be, he can be just like the fugitive.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
awesome
right,
at
yeah.
escaping.
One time, he was mad at me, and I was chasing him. He got in the St. Patrick's Day parade, and I guess he had put it on a little green hat. And I just lost him completely.
It's a great move.
All right. Well, Dr. Steve, call him and tell him that we understand him. Please call us.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right.
I'll do it. I'm calling him right now, so I'll talk to you guys later. And sorry I couldn't be more forthcoming, but I'll see you in February.
All right, buddy. See you in February
All right, man.
for the funeral.
Okay.
Bye. We're definitely going to do a jazz funeral with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
How many times has he left our show and O&A's show?
Oh,
years.
over 15. Because he's left this show at
Oh, I
least...
think it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, I mean, he's left this show at least 5 or 6 times.
And you know what? He couldn't sit down before the show started today because he knew this thing was going to come up. I mean,
Yeah.
what's wrong? Are you nervous? No?
Oh, he was banging his hands the whole time. He was trying to pretend he was drumming to Baby I'm Amazed. But it was like, Baby I'm Amazed. He wasn't on time at all. He's scary.
What we have to remember for the jazz funeral is not to let Earl be in charge of passes.
We don't know what's wrong with him, though.
Oh, true.
And Pepper, we ask you one thing. Tackle Earl and bring him back so that I can administer the medicine. Dr. Steve was going to tell me how to operate over the phone. It was going to be like that MASH episode where they had to use the pen in the guy's throat.
Problem is, Pepper stopped for a hot dog right above the
Pepper,
station.
please.
He's all sweaty.
I take the blame. I sent our slowest guy.
You're not going to send Graz. He's only good on ice.
Graz has bad feet. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
If you put us out of our misery, just fire him, for God's sakes. We have to sit through an hour and a half of killing Earl every day. Just do you have the authority to fire him? Why don't you just do it?
I hate authority so much, even my own. So,
Yeah, I mean, if you hate him so much.
hate him? No, we love Earl.
Well, an hour and a half every day we sit through of Earl getting bashed.
I thought that was the show. That's a
I
bad
guess
thing?
It is now, I guess. It is now.
All right,
The thing that people got to know is we don't come in intending to do that. He just naturally something
happens every day.
It just it's a time
But he
bomb.
wouldn't if he just said it's Pitsy's fault. I blame Pitsy.
Right.
But every time I said to him, so it's Pitsy's fault, then he would not go down that road.
Right.
And he brought up Lily's name.
And he brought up not even me, he brought up my possessions.
Your iPod.
my sweatshirt and the iPod in Sports Illustrated were somehow to blame.
Like you were going to steal it and take 200 of your friends to see John C. Reilly play rockabilly parody songs.
Right.
I tell you, it's like when the baby finally falls asleep, how you miss him. That's how I feel with Earl. It's just like, oh, he's gone now. Hey, we got this mafia life thing going on.